Okay. Hello, my name is Simon. I'm a cybersecurity engineer, an active cybersecurity practitioner. But in today's video, our main focus is on Android phones, and we'll be classifying them according to categories. And yes, Android phones have three major categories and maybe many subcategories. But today we are looking at those. As we have the budget phone, we have the mid-range phone, and we have the flagship. So flagships are the top tier phones that come with the advanced features. The mid-ranges are also great phones that come with great features and are also pricey, but not as good as the flagships. And we have the budget phones. These are just the regular phones that you use, and some yes come with good features. And today we are going to look at three phones. So we are looking at the Samsung A05s, the Samsung A33, and we are looking at the Samsung S22 5G. I chose the Samsung lineup just to push that disparity and so that the comparison, I really didn't want to put an unfair comparison, so that's why I chose the Samsung lineup, but this applies all through other brands. Yes, Samsung one among the best mobile producers, and we'll directly go to look at the technologies used in these phones, and maybe we'll be able to see what puts out the bigger difference. So first of all, I'll start with the screen types. So the Samsung A05s has a screen type of it's called PLS LCD, and it has a refresh rate of 90 Hz. The Samsung A33 5G has a 90 Hz Super AMOLED screen. The Samsung S22 5G has a Super AMOLED 2 times screen of 120 Hz and HDR10 plus with a 1300 peak brightness. And yes, from that we can tell that the Samsung S22, the flagship one, has a better screen, has better brightness, and has better refresh rates. It means whenever you will be scrolling around it, it will give a smoother view as compared to the Samsung A33 and the Samsung A05s. But when it comes to A05s and A33, you realize that the A33 has an AMOLED panel, so it means it gives a better quality videos. As far as it's not up to the level of the S22, it will give better quality videos, yeah, because it's an AMOLED screen. And we look at things like the charging. So all of these phones supports up to 25 watt wired charging. But now when it comes to the wireless charging, it's only the S22 5G. It supports up to 15 watts charging, and it has a 4.5 watts reverse wireless charging. It means a person at an S22 can be able to share their power with you. And we look at the battery capacities. The Samsung S22 has a battery capacity of 3700 milliamp hour. The and it's a lithium ion battery. The Samsung A33, the mid-range phone, has a 5000 mAh battery, and the batteries are lithium polymer or LiPo. And the Samsung A05s also has a 5000 mAh battery capacity with a LiPo, a lithium polymer battery. And yes, you can see that the capacity, when it comes to battery capacities, the mid-range and the budget phones have the same battery capacities. But when it comes to performance, probably they are not on the same. And this will lead to the S22 draining power more, and as we are told, the battery is quite small or has a lower capacity. It means it will easily run out of charge as compared to the A33 and the other A05s. And yeah, those are some of the things that may influence you and while you're making the decision of buying a new phone. And we come to look at the cameras. So the cameras, the S22 has better camera modules. It has a telephoto with 70 mm, and it has an ultra wide camera that supports up to 123 degrees. But on the other side, the Samsung A33 also comes with packed with good cameras. It has a 2 megapixels macro camera, and these other camera panels are also great. And the ultra wide has a 123 degrees, and you can see it has more coverage as compared to the S22. On the other hand, the A05 has a main camera of 50 megapixels and three more other cameras with a macro and a depth camera, both standing at 2 megapixels. And you can see that the S22 doesn't need a macro camera, because macro camera are used to shoot tiny things. Since it has high zooming power and a telephoto camera that can be able to zoom, it already has a 3 times optical zoom. It means it will have great zooming power when it comes to trying to view a miniature thing, so there's no need of you again going and adding a macro lens. When it comes to video quality on the videos this phone shoot, the S22 shoots at 8K or 24 FPS, shoots at 4K 30 and 60 FPS, and shoots at 1080 at 24, 30, 120 and 240 FPS. And when it comes to the A33, it shoots at 4K 30 FPS and 1080 at 30 FPS and 60 FPS. And the other one, the A05s, only shoots at 1080, 30, it's 30 FPS. Yeah, and when it comes to the selfie, still the S22 takes the lead, and the selfie can shoot up to 4K 60 and 30 FPS, followed by the Samsung A33 that has a selfie that can shoot up to 4K 30 FPS. And on the other hand, the A05s has a camera that can shoot up to 1080 30 FPS, meaning it will give you a very bad quality video. Yes, those are some of the things you should just consider when buying a phone. And to be told that flagships come packed in with features that are all round. Mid-ranges come with those features, maybe one or two or three, and it's sometimes they vary from where they come to, because sometimes you might get a mid-range with a on-screen fingerprint scanner A33, and sometimes you can get them having good clear cameras, and the screen is not as great as if it would have been on a flagship as compared to the cameras they carry. Yes, this brings you to the issue of budget, what you want, what you need, and what you hope to get. So it's advisable that probably you just go get an old flagship if software and operating system upgrades are not things that bother you. Just go for an old flagship phone. And an old flagship phone is from the Samsung Note 10, Note 20 Ultra, Note 20, Note 10 Plus, Samsung S10, S10e. From the Samsung S series, I'll say from the S9 up to the around up to the SS22. They probably are all the phones, and they are quite cheap as compared to the price they came in when they were being launched into the market. So they give a better option, they give good performance, and some of them still have software updates. And yeah, they'll give you a flagship experience, which is something that probably you should go for. If at all while you are looking for a phone that can perform all round gaming, it can take good photos, it can take good pictures, it has a good display. Yeah, you should get an old flagship. But on the other side, if you just want a new phone, get a mid-range or probably get a new budget phone. And yes, that's for us today. I think we'll have to end this series of checking 100 phones from here, unless probably if I get those phones, I'll be doing the live reviews. I've checked upon friends who have them, and some of them I have them around. I'll be taking time and doing reviews on the same. So have a great day while you're making the decision of the next phone you want. Be considerate. Don't be left out.